welcome. My name is Squarechique, and I like to play a variety of games for y'all. If you have suggestions for games or any other content you would like to see me react to, please leave it in the comments below. Today, hopefully, we're finishing up Inspector Waffles. Not 100% sure on that. I have been terrible when it comes to actually putting together the pieces to, like, figure out what to do next. Yeah, I feel like, you know how when you watch someone on YouTube play a game with puzzles or something like that, and you're looking and you're like, it's right in front of your face, this is what you do right there. But when you're playing it yourself, you're absolutely clueless. I kind of feel like that with this game. But I am having fun with it. And on the last part, we went to the abandoned cotton candy shop where we got attacked by a dog named Pavlov, who seemed to be like under the control of some, I don't know, spell or some weirdness going on. And when Spotty hit the little counter bell, it seemed to pull them out of whatever trance they were in. We left off there. So, anyway, I think that's where we are gonna go back to. But I would appreciate it if you would like the video and consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me. But I appreciate you being here regardless. So, with that being said, let's get started. Okay. Let's see what Spotty has to say. Can you smell anything here? Still smells like cotton candy, but the odor was stronger in the other room. Yeah, okay. Bell? Spotty, did you ding the bell when you got up? Yeah, by accident. I think it's more than a coincidence that Pavlov stopped attacking us when the bell rang. Do you want me to ring it again? I don't know if that's a good idea. No. Oops. Okay, won't touch it. That was a close call. Okay. Table. Pavlov has almost superhero strength. He could have killed us if it had gone any further. So we have gotten a couple of clues. We got lucky. Spotty could have been seriously hurt. Let's look at those clues. Pavlov stopped when the bell rang, and Pavlov is incredibly strong. Now, we did point out that the scenes of the previous murders have pointed towards somebody being very strong. So, is he being used, maybe? I know you're not feeling well, but I need to ask you some questions. Are you okay to proceed? Yes, go ahead. Can you tell me the last thing you remember? I own a car dealership. I buy large vehicles from here in Cattown and resell them to big dogs like me in my hometown. I have a contact here, a dog. Always sells me cars for cheap. No idea who he's making money from it, or how he's making money from. Oh my god. No idea how he's making money from it. But there's a catch. What kind of catch? I have to eat dinner with him every time I visit. Oh, that's a little weird, I guess, but not terrible. Well, before every meal, I'd have to answer various questions. Most were simple enough, and I'd get free food or contract signatures as a result. That never raised any red flags for you? Not really. At the end of the meal, I'd eaten good food and received the contracts I came for. The situation was a little unusual, but those things often become normal to us before long. But the last memory I have is meeting him here in Cattown. Before that, there's nothing until meeting both of you. Do you have a name or any info you can share about your contact? He called himself Ghost. He is a dog, always wore a hat. Sometimes he'd have another dog with him since he didn't talk a lot. I doubt Ghost is his real name. Do you think you can help us find out who he is? Of course, Inspector. Great. We'll go to the police station soon, but I've some other questions to ask first. Yeah. Fight ended abruptly. So, you mentioned you'd had some memory loss. When was your last meeting with Ghost? This past Saturday. Okay. So, 4 days ago? And everything since then, you don't have any recollection? It's... I don't know. Just a big flash of light and then nothing. Do you remember attacking us and why you suddenly stopped? Not at all, but this is when I came to you. I've got a hunch. Let's see. This help. Spotty rang the bell inadvertently. As soon as he did that, you reverted to your normal self. The bell, you said? Yeah, why? You know, when I talked about my meeting with Ghost, he always kept a bell with him. He'd ring it several times while we were talking or eating. Strange, right? Oh, you were being conditioned. So anytime you answered a question, signed a contract, whatever, he'd ring the bell? Yes, exactly. I think he was conditioning you to get inside your mind, Pavlov. You think so? I don't understand. How do you know? Want me to ring the bell to confirm your theory? Do not touch that bell for any reason, Spotty. Oh, sorry, you got it. Whew. We can't be 100% sure, but I don't want to take the risk and put you through any more stress. After what's happened these past few days, anything could happen. Speaking of, I've got another question for you. Current investigation. We are currently investigating 2 murders. They've both occurred within the last 4 days while you've been out of sorts. We know both murders were committed by a big animal. To be frank, you fit the description. How is that? I'm not a murderer, and I'm not the only large dog here in Cat Town. It's not just about appearance. There's something else. Incredibly strong. The killer threw one victim through a window made of strengthened glass. The other victim was crushed against a wall. Only an animal with immense strength could have done those things. Someone as strong as Snow Tiger, that vigilante superhero from a long time ago here in Cat Town. When you were fighting us, there was no way we could have subdued you. Even 5 of us wouldn't have been enough. Inspector, please. It could have been anyone else. I absolutely despise violence. I understand that, but believe me, most residents of Cat Town are small cats like me. It would be very difficult to find another animal here of your strength and stature. And you attacked us on sight. Now that you've got your wits about you, and we're talking with you, I wouldn't so confidently believe you to be a suspect, but believe me, I thought we were going to die here. I'm sorry about that, truly. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm just curious, have you been staying here the last 4 days? I think I remember briefly moving to different places a few times. That's as much as I can tell, though. No idea where exactly. I'm pretty sure most of my time was spent here, not moving, but guarding something. There isn't really anything to guard here, as far as I've seen. The place is empty. Because you are protecting someone, not something. How do you know? Alright, so I don't think there's anything you can do here. let's close this. I'm missing something. Yes, I'm missing something. Can you smell anything here? Still, okay. Can we leave this? Let's leave this area. Let me see if I can do this. My fake coin is kind of tarnished. It wouldn't harm if I polished it up with the piece of cloth I still have. I had a feeling much better. Coin was dirtier than I imagined. So much dirt came off, it almost feels lighter in my paw. Guess I can get rid of the cloth now. Okay, let's look at it. Oh. I can't. What am I missing? Cash register is already open, but there's no money in it. You smell anything here? Of course. The sweet scent of cotton candy. Right. So how do we explain the smell, but there's not a trace of candy in the room? Oh, I got it. Do you know what it means? Invisible cotton candy? No, not invisible food. There's a secret room hidden somewhere in the shop. Okay, so that's what I'm missing. Awesome. I love secrets. We need to look around for a hidden passage or trapdoor in this room. Okay. Can we... Oh, the cash register? I was like, can we like ding the cash register? Like a button on the cash register? But I was like, don't they usually make like a dinging noise? What if that got Pavlov back into his ragey self? I don't know. Let's try. Already open, but there's no money in it. Do we put the coin in there? It's not working. Okay, nope. Not working. Can we... Hang on. Oh, I can't finish without... I can't leave without finishing Pavlov's interrogation. Don't want to miss anything. Okay, well... How do we... Oh, right. Get rid of that. Okay, I can't do anything with that. And this is just like the menu. I may click on it just to see if there's something we can do there. Alright. I don't know. I am a little bit baffled. Am I gonna have to call my mom again? Wait, did I try the coin after I cleaned it off? Let me try it now. It's not working. No, I did. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. A hidden trap door. There's this space right here that's darker than the rest. Wow. I feel stupid. Okay. Is this a trap door? Let's see. Aha! A cellar hidden beneath the shop. That's where the smell's coming from, Inspector. Oh yeah, definitely. Even I can smell it. Stay here with Pavlov. I'm going alone. Why? Absolutely, be careful down there, but don't leave me alone too long, like you did back at the Maple Market, I mean. I won't, Spotty, promise. Okay, see, we have already learned that this, whomever it is that's messing with us, has lured us, into a position where people thought people thought we were crazy. And we left Spotty behind then, so he couldn't be a witness for us. Why would we do that again? I don't understand. let's go in this. Let's go into this hole. Aha! This is where all the sugar and ingredients are stored. But this room seems to have some secrets as well. What's that hooked to the wall? I don't know. Let's see. Bed. Someone is sleeping here, but if it isn't Pavlov. New clue. It means we've got another cotton candy shop resident on our paws. Alright, let's see. Let's read the clue just for sake of argument. Someone lives hidden in the shop. Yes. Okay. We don't want to go back up. Okay. Sugar. The smell is strong in here, even to me. It's like I'm standing inside a piece of candy. Bags of sugar, bottles of flavoring. Patches would be waist deep in sugar heaven if you were here. Yeah, okay. Poster. It's a photo of a beach, almost like a backdrop for photographs, but why? We have that, is it the picture we currently have, or the picture we did have? I feel like I've seen this beach before. Yeah, I think it's this. Comparing it to the Polaroid, the background and this photo are exactly the same. Incredible. This must mean the Polaroid was a fake, but why? I should have examined it more closely from the start. Better late than never, I suppose. This cat. I've seen him somewhere. No. No way. This is the dead cat from yesterday. Why did I not notice this before? Inspector, everything okay? Ah, yes, sorry for yelling. Everything is fine. I took a closer look at the photo and it was edited. They put this poor cat's face over the beach background. The poster, camera, computer, everything could have been here in this room. I just don't understand why. It's clear they were planting fake evidence to steer the investigation in the wrong direction. What would they have been using the Polaroid for? I get it now. The Polaroid is nothing more than a ruse. They wanted me to believe the Polaroids are the MO. I'm gonna have to talk to Patches about all this. Won't be easy regaining his trust with a story like this, but I have no choice. Maybe Pavlov can help us understand what's going on here. Okay, let's continue and make sure we look at everything. Blueprint. It's a blueprint from some gadget. I have no idea what it's supposed to do. Oh. We can probably talk to Pixel about that. Certainly just doesn't look like anything related to making cotton candy, though. Better take it for a closer look. Okay. Food. Is it food for Pavlov or someone else? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go back up. Okay. Cotton candy shop. I'm just curious, have you been staying here for the last 4 days? I think I remember briefly moving to different places a few times. That's as much as I can tell, though. No idea where exactly. I'm pretty sure most of my time was spent here, not moving but guarding something. There isn't really anything to guard here as far as I've seen. The place is empty. Because you are protecting someone, not something. Sorry, we have to kind of go back through the dialogue. How do you know? Okay. Down here. Someone lives hidden in the shop. There's a cellar hidden under a trap door. I found food and a bed there. Someone was living there, hiding from something. Who do you think it was, Inspector? Unfortunately, the first cat that comes to mind is a high-ranking gangster. Pavlov, do you happen to remember a white cat? I'm not sure exactly. Maybe? Okay. The cat or dog who hid here, they must have been planning something. I know you don't remember I know you don't remember much very clearly, but anything you can think of could be useful. If I may, Inspector, do you know what they were planning to do? Okay, I guess Polaroid. No, what they were planning to do. I found this blueprint, but I have no idea what it's all about. Can I have a look at it? I've studied a few car part diagrams in my time. Maybe I can piece something together? That would be great. It's all just pixels to me. Here you are. Okay, thanks. Okay. This is a design schematic for a strange laser device. It uses a jewel as an energy source. Why does this not a jewel. It wasn't a jewel. I was thinking of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It wasn't a jewel. It was like the baseball that fell in... Yeah. Never mind. A jewel for an energy source? That's like something you'd find in a movie. To what end? I don't know, but I can tell you I spotted a box furniture logo, perhaps something for commercial use. Box furniture, you said. So this has gotta be related to Fluffy's death somehow. There are some handwritten notes on there as well, so I'm guessing it won't be used for its initial purpose. I'll never be able to figure out what it all means. But I've got somebody back at the station who can figure it out from here, so no worries. I appreciate your help. Of course. And it's strange, Inspector. I have the feeling I've seen this plan before. I found the blueprint in the cellar. Were you ever down there? I don't believe so, no. A flash of light. I'm not fully understanding how you could remember the blueprint. It's like I said, there was a bright flash of light, and then I think I saw the blueprint. Maybe a well-dressed cat? I didn't catch his face. It was very brief, just a couple seconds. Do you have any ideas what the flash of light could have been, Inspector? Yep, you were probably there when they took the picture. There's a camera in the cellar. The flash may have been from taking a photo. Yes, that's it. I can see it. There was the flash of a camera, and then briefly I could see my surroundings, the blueprint, the room, and then nothing again. But why would they want a picture of me? You want the truth? Please, yes, whatever you can share. We found the same style of picture on a dead body. Exact same background as the poster in the cellar. Oh. Yes. I think they were using you for your strength, but when they were done, you became useless to them. But when they were done, you became useless to them. I understand. What should I do now? Come with us to the police station. You'll be safe there, and I need you to understand something. I can't accuse you of murder, but after what happened here, it would be best for everyone's safety if we hold you at the station until we can figure things out. Ah, so he's gonna go into the jail. I appreciate your honesty, Inspector. I'll come with you. I don't want to harm anyone again. Thanks for your cooperation, Pavlov. Okay. Let's just hope I can get Patches to trust me again. Ring ring. Hello? Patches? No, it's Peanut. Patches is off somewhere again. Do you know where? Maple's Tower, along with every squad in the city. Really? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Anyway, I'm bringing someone in. Can you guard him? Yes, I'll find somebody to do that. Don't worry, Waffles. Thanks. On our way. Okay. I can't help but laugh every time I see him hanging out the window. Waffles, what are you doing here? We have an emergency, Chief. I know, that's why I'm in Maple's tower. Hi, Inspector. Ah, good to meet you, sir. I'd like to walk with you, not walk. I'd like to talk with you about what happened under a maple market I visited yesterday. But I have something even more pressing to discuss with the Chief. I really hope the market thing wasn't your emergency. Not even close, Chief. It's about Fluffy's case. I told you already that you're off that case. I know, but events just sorta fell in our laps, right, Spotty? It's true. You too, Spotty? I really hope the two of you understand the severity of what you've done. Yeah, we get it. You'll punish us afterwards if you think it's necessary, understood. But for now, we need to explain what we've found. I'm listening. Probably shouldn't tell him in front of... crap, what's his name? Maple. So we're gonna have to talk. Okay, well, let's try Maple first. This is the first time I've seen Maple in real life. I don't think he particularly cares about anything we're saying, to be honest. Okay. Spotty, do you smell anything special? No, sorry. Okay, just making sure. Pixel first. Pixel doesn't seem to enjoy being here. I can relate to that. Alright, here we go. Fluffy case suspect. What is it you've discovered, Waffles? The true suspect behind Fluffy's murder. Tell me more. Just before coming here, we took a big dog to the station. Name is Pavlov. And you think he could be the murderer? Well, at least from a physical sense, he could be the one. What does that mean exactly? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's try starting here first. Okay. Nope. This one? Nope. Did we show him the Polaroid? Nope. Done. Okay. What? Oh, wait, this? Hang on. Okay. Oh, maybe this. No. Oh gosh. Okay. Confusion again. Let's ask about the book? No. Alright. I thought I did. I didn't. What? What? Alright, I'm not gonna question it. Let's keep going. Pavlov is very strong. Strong enough to throw a large cat through a window. He doesn't have an alibi for time Fluffy was murdered. And he also tried to kill us. Well, yeah, and that. So I'm curious how two skinny animals like you could arrest such a big dog all on your own. I won't even bother telling you because you're not going to believe us anyways, but let's just say we were very lucky. Lucky? Please don't make a fool of yourself again, Inspector. Even my patience has its limits. Okay, unbelievable clue. How exactly did you find this dog? In an abandoned cotton candy shop, Chief. And why were you in an abandoned candy shop? We were following a lead on Fluffy's case. The same case I ordered you to cease working on. Yes, I know that, but something so unbelievable happened this morning that I had to check for myself. And what was that? This? No. This? Oh, Jesus. I thought we already talked to him about that. I'm so sorry. Here, have a look for yourself. These are the results of the DNA analysis we ran on the hair from Fluffy's house. We got a match on it. Let me take a look. Snowball? How is that possible? Pixel, these are the results from your DNA analyzer? Yeah, that looks to be the case, but how did you get into my office, Waffles? You know I don't want anyone in there when I'm not around. That doesn't matter now, Pixel. To be honest, I didn't intend on it. The machine's alarm was buzzing so loud, so I had to check. Just don't do it again, okay? I promise. Anyways, I guess you verified that Snowball is still in prison? You know me well, Chief, and yes, he's still there. So it's pretty obvious the DNA result is incorrect. Machine is broken, I guess? Actually, I don't think so. Your lead took you nowhere. Look where my lead got us. What lead? This morning, we found a cat dead in the street, bashed against a wall. Inspector, you think it's the cat we found? Don't overthink it. Let Patches finish his story. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, about that dead cat. Oh, right. I found a Polaroid next to the body, just like the one you found on Fluffy. And guess what? The Polaroid you found was a picture of Marmalade, the dead cat from this morning. So, in summary, the Polaroids are the killer's calling card. Chief, I'm sorry to say this, but you're completely wrong. Is that so, Smarty Pants? Why is that? Because I found a setup in the cellar of the cotton candy shop that indicates the Polaroids were staged. The background of the Polaroids is just a poster on a wall. There's no beach, no story behind it. But why? I'm gonna guess Maple was on the Polaroid you found at the last crime scene, right? And you brought all available units here to protect him? Yeah? Exactly what I was afraid of. I have a feeling Maple isn't the target at all. I have to say, I'm relieved to hear that. Something is wrong here, Patches. You need to let all the police cats and dogs get back to their regular patrols. Do they not have the gem or the diamond or whatever necessary, and so they were getting all of the police out of the way so they could steal one? I don't know. We'll see. That isn't all, Chief. I'm afraid we've got another problem that's going to need to be handled quickly. You found something else in the cotton candy shop? Exactly. What else did I find? This, right? No? This. Hidden in the cellar, there was this blueprint on the wall. What is this? I can't make sense of it. Pavlov told me it's a design schematic for some sort of laser device powered by a jewel or something. And the purpose of the laser? We haven't figured that out yet. Any hunches? I think Snowball is behind this, and that he's got something big planned. I'm just hoping he hasn't built this machine yet. If that's true, I hope the same. Pixel, can you take a look at it? Finally! Something interesting to do. Hey, what are you all doing here? Yeah, what's happening here? Jeez, Rex and Rox are here? Does everyone have something to share with me today? Oh, cutscene? No. Chief Patches, can you tell me why you have police surrounding this location? Yeah, Chief. Are you crazy or something? Not at all, agents. We investigated a crime scene this morning, and we found evidence we believed indicated Maple was the next target of a serial killer. As a mayoral candidate in the public eye, he clearly needed extra protection. I guess that was a smart thing to do. What do you think, Rex? Yeah, a smart thing to do. But unfortunate timing. The city museum was just robbed. I knew it. What? That cannot be a coincidence. Cameras got footage of 2 dogs in the act. We've identified them as Chance and Pepper. We know those 2 well. What did they steal? Just 1 item from a recently obtained collection. Let me guess. A large jewel? Yeah. A huge ruby. How did you know? You understand what this means, Chief? That we're in big trouble? Exactly. You all won't be investigating the heist. We'll be taking over that investigation. Consider yourself lucky we don't tell your superiors what kinds of mess you all have been making. See, I'm suspicious of everyone. That actually makes me suspicious of them, the 2 Rex and Rocks. Ugh. It's appreciated, agents. We're leaving now. Think it's best that you all leave as well. Finally. Not that I don't enjoy your company, but I have a significant debate tomorrow. And we're scheduled for a policy review. Oh, I completely forgot about the debate. Best of luck, Mr. Maple. Good day to you all. Okay. Later at the police station. Good news, Chief. Pavlov has been cured. It took a bit, but he's successfully been dehypnotized. Nice. Great work, Morty. Was he able to recognize the dogs he met with when he... Ugh. Was he able to recognize the dogs he met with when we showed him photos? We showed him an array of pictures of some of the most high-profile crooks in Cattown, and he picked Chance and Pepper without skipping a beat. Those 2 again. We really shouldn't be surprised by now. This only confirms what I suspected. Snowball and his partners in crime are planning something big. Pavlov, Marmalade, Fluffy, the Ruby, the fake cult, all of these things are linked somehow. What's the next step for you both? We found a blueprint and are trying to understand exactly what it's a blueprint for. Pixel is still studying it, but I think he's making steady progress. Understood. For now, I'll get back to Pavlov. Good luck, you guys. Any progress with the blueprints? Yeah, Pavlov was exactly right. It's a laser device. First one of its kind I've ever seen. Beautiful design, powered by a jewel. Notably, the laser's power is determined by the size of the jewel. The larger the jewel, the more powerful the laser. Fire the laser! Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Okay, so pretend the jewel is a ruby, the size of a wool ball. What then? The laser would be incredibly strong, assuming you've got a powerful enough emitter. I understand, but I don't think Waffles understands. Can you explain so he can understand? So let's say the emitter is the diameter of a pin. In that case, it'd be a bottleneck for any jewel larger than that diameter, basically choking how much power could get through. But in our case, for the device to operate at full power, we're looking at an emitter much larger than a pin. Oh yeah, more like a cannon, I'd say. This is going to be a catastrophe. The entire city is going to burn. Maybe not. The original designs for the laser indicate it wouldn't burn or pierce. Box Furniture just used it for scanning stuff. But the notes around the perimeter of the blueprint indicate somebody was trying to figure how to amplify the laser to dangerous levels, but no way to know if they succeeded. Don't tell anyone, but since this is an emergency, I hacked Box Furniture's servers. That definitely breaks like 1,000 different protocols. Really wish you hadn't done that, but I guess the ends justify the means. Did you find anything of note? Only 2 cats knew about the project, Fluffy and Marmalade. And they're both dead now. Snowball thought of everything. The scanner! That's what Marmalade was talking about. He knew his life was in danger. Wait, what? You talked to Marmalade? Oh, no, sorry, just confused about something. Anything else, Pixel? The server files say they experimented with the laser in their warehouse, but things went really wrong. Details were already scrubbed, though. It's all confidential material. Ah, too bad. But there is some good news, maybe. I can assemble a small device to plant near the emitter. It'll jam the laser. Are you sure you can do it? Time is critical. How soon do you need it? Hard to say. Waffles, when would you expect them to use the laser? As soon as possible is the safest guess. They probably already know we found Pavlov and the blueprint, and they've already killed the only 2 loose ends. Let's assume the next big event in Cat Town could be a target. Wouldn't that be something with the election? There are posters all over town. I bet you're right, Spotty. Forgot all about that for a second, but when exactly? The debate, guys. It's tomorrow. Am I the only one here who pays attention to politics? That's it. There's our answer. They've had the blueprint for a long time, so we should assume the laser is ready, and that they've got no reason to wait. Pixel, can you get your jamming device ready by tomorrow? Am I getting paid for the overtime? What? Really? Fine. Yes, get it done. I'll start right away. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Before we go, I want to say something to you, Waffles. I should have trusted you. All the stories you told, as far-fetched as they were, I shouldn't have doubted what you went through. You're the best inspector on the force, and you've never let me or anybody else down ever before. Don't even worry about it, Chief. This whole thing is bigger than any of us ever expected, and we all fell for the ruse. How do you feel about tomorrow? It all depends on Pixel now, but I believe in him, even if most of his creations fail. Remember when he wanted to create a time machine? That was fun. He really thought he could travel through time. Too bad for him, he's stuck here with us. And for now, we should all get some rest. If we're right, tomorrow is going to be a tough day. Good night, Chief. Curiosity killed the cat. Chapter 4. The Daily Roar, the biggest ruby in town, has been stolen. Debate. Cat Town? Have you heard about Fluffy's death? Such a tragedy. Of course. We were in the same kindergarten class, friends since that day. Very sorry to hear that. It's okay. Thanks. As sad as it was, it's been a great help to my campaign. Ever since the news broke, my poll numbers have been through the roof. It's a cynical take, but I have to admit I understand it well. The heist from yesterday has had the same effect. Citizens feel less secure in their homes now. Yes, I assumed that would be the case when I heard what happened. A stroke of fortune indeed. Yes. Anyway, best of luck in the debate. May the best candidate win. The less dull candidate, you mean? Ouch. Ooh, good one. You are right, sir. It seems they're done with us for rehearsal, so I'll be on my way. See you later, Maple. See you later, Cookie. Meanwhile... Inspector? Sorry to wake you, Inspector, but we need to check out the area where the debate is taking place. And Patches is waiting for us downstairs in reception. Okay. I'm up now. You mind if I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. Why do you sleep here? Don't you have an apartment or something? Yeah, I do. So why sleep here? I know cats can sleep anywhere, but even for a cat, this desk looks uncomfortable. Because I can't get to sleep at my place. My bed is comfy, but anytime I close my eyes, it's just nightmares and bad memories. Never get any sleep when I stay there. This spot is at least an improvement over that, so I spend my nights here. Ah, well, I appreciate you telling me the truth. Yeah, you bet. Now, let's get a move on. We've got bad guys to catch. Just hope Pixel has had enough time to finish his contraption. Okay. Can I do it right there? Yeah, we're gonna overwrite that. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please leave a like and subscribe. That would mean a whole lot to me. Until next time, remember, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!